Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is So I'm Watching RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 7, Episode 4.
I don't have Fairytale Justice.
Fairytale Justice. We're going to do a half reaction, half review, half recap. So
That's what they all are anyway.
Yeah, well the reaction part, I heard that the comedy skit was good. So
okay.
I was like, let's just watch it and capture that. And then I think we're going to talk about the dresses like usual.
Woo-hoo.
So
let's do it.
Once upon a time, far away place, justice was served.
I love this show. It's so chintzy.
Michelle.
Real Sleeping Beauty fades. Dawn is forever. The animals can talk. You kiss your fairy godmother with that mouth. And the bailiff, bunny. This is Fairytale
He's a bunny.
This is the plaintiff. She's suing the big bad wolf for $25,000. She claims
She looks like Miss Piggy.
which for her was the last straw. This is the defendant. He claims the plaintiff is grasping at straws and is countersuing for defamation of character. All rise for the fairest of the
I feel like those underwear are smaller than usual.
Well, thank you, Officer
I want him to have a little tail in the back.
555. Order in the Fairytale Court. Do you swear to tell the tea, the whole tea, and nothing but the tea? So help you, Mother Goose. Yeah, I basically do, okay? Mother Goose is all I got in this world, you know what I'm saying, baby? Plaintiff, state your name, please. My name is Spare Rib, at Spare with a 3 for the E, underscore rib. Okay, 6.
He's like doing little nose twitches and everything.
Defendant, state your name. I'm the big bad wolf, but where I come from, they call me Beep Beep. Oh, hi. What's your story, Spirit?
I love the makeup.
Basically, I was rolling around in my own shit like I do every night, when all of a sudden I hear this like desperate howling outside my house. And then it's that mangy asshole. Let me in, let me in. And I know he's not talking about my house. He's trying to get in the pants. You know what I mean. And I have slept with many animals, like I'll totally snort your parrot. But I do not sleep with dogs, okay?
Evie.
Okay, I didn't know he could do that, and that might change this situation. Wolfie, you previously, I mean, he was huffing and puffing, and it just like fell over. Just like some pigs trying to blame the big bad wolf. You know, they always just trying to get a brother in the dog pound. You know what I'm saying? You can't even howl right. What was your house made of? It was made of straw. Straw? Yeah, it's really sustainable. As in, hey girl, hey? Okay, I did not come here to be belittled. That's my workspace. That's where I shoot my only notes. And I know what you're drop the book. That's where I record my ASMR of me eating sloth. Okay, lots of people pay for it. It's a thing.
It's drop the book shot.
If I had worked. Well, fine. Okay, so my sister had all of the same shit happen to her. Are you gonna bring her out or what? Twiggly. This is plaintiff number 2. She's suing the wolf for $50,000. She claims he blew her house down and left her nothing but a pile of twigs. How are you involved in this case? My house was destroyed by the shitty ass all over here. I apologize about this shitty fucking asshole. What happened exactly? I'm investing in beautiful properties in the most amazing area, Beverly Squills. Yes, I love Beverly Squills. One day, I'm just at home and my sister comes screaming, losing her mind. She tells me that her shitty little home is destroyed. That's not an insult. It's made out of shit. Anyway, there's this crazy wolf knocking on my door who's obviously obsessed with me. Now, normally,
Evie's doing so well.
Yeah.
kind of guy, 'cause I would fuck a fox. Oh, baby, he's my cousin. Yeah, okay. Do you see your honor in this? I think I'm good. Wolfie. Yeah, babe. Do you have anyone who could vouch for your character? My girlfriend. This is the witness for the defendant. She claims the plaintiff's stories aren't kosher. State your name, please. Hello, Your Honor. My name is Pamela Anderson. Did you bring evidence to corroborate his story? Is that a yes? Okay. Your Honor, these lies are untrue. I have no twiggly and extra ribs here.
Extra.
These two porksters, they're horrors. Okay? First off, she's a whore. I am not. Excuse me, I'm a sex worker and it's very different, and I think it's time we address it. Only hams, but she's more like only hammered, okay? Okay, okay. I have not drank since this morning, I swear. Pamela, how do you know these two pigs? Your Honor, they are my sisters. Your Honor, I don't trust these girls. They're nasty. What? They're your sisters. They have slept with everyone. They have slept with Bagheera. They slept with everyone in this courtroom, Your Honor. What is your relationship to the big bad wolf? Wolfredo over here. We've been together for 2 years.
Wolfredo.
Would you consider your relationship monogamous? Oh, absolutely, Your Honor. We only court each other. I happen to know that that is not true. How do you know, Sparrow? I have, on occasion, had encounters with the big bad wolf. But I don't think it counts as sex because he only puts it in my ass. Baby, I would never hit that pig in a tutu. I can't help it. I like me a little bit of a ham sandwich. You have been betrayed, and your sisters need you. Girl, I'm begging. I'm begging. Basically, we're sister wives. I'm begging, see? You're just begging right to your family. Oh my God, that would really hurt. Do it again. Don't you ever touch my... Oh my God.
Oh, she's wearing a little tail. They all are.
It's got anybody else's tail out here? Of course, this is getting out of control. Put your teeth back in. I'm trying. All gonna live happily ever after. How? Here is my verdict. This little piggy goes to market. This little piggy stays home. This little piggy can have some roast beef with a side of horseradish in my chambers. Ow.
I like that he can't howl.
Get out of here.
What a weird, like,
Listen to your mixer. She's the baddest witch in all the land. She can have me over any damn ham. Ooh.
So weird.
oh God.
RuPaul.
Big sisters, you were unsuccessful in...
I don't like it.
What do you think you could have done to make this case?
This is what RuPaul looks like without makeup. Like this.
So you may... Any regrets? I mean, it is what it is.
It's the Jesus Christ for me.
Spoken. Well, thank you. The fact of Fairytale Justice. Witnesses are charming. The stepmothers are evil, and the judge is a total witch. This is the plaintiff. She claims the defendant broke into her home, ate her food, and damaged her property. She's suing for $57 plus
I mean, duh, but they're all doing such a good job with the combination of like animal makeup
Yeah.
and glamour
Yeah.
drag makeup.
understanding. She didn't mean to cause any harm.
She has oatmeal all over.
Plaintiff, state your name. Halle Berry. Crimes as the ones committed by this woman? I was doing my normal daily task of making porridge for my lovely
Uh,
woke her and I asked her, "What the hell are you doing in my house?" Defendant, please state your name. My name is Goldilocks. Mates call me Goldie. And I haven't got a clue what she's talking about.
Evie's still in the back, by the way.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Well, listen, I finished my gig behind a tree in a forbidden forest. Okay. They got the page, so the only option was a Airbnb. I got to that Airbnb, let me tell you, it was a dump. An absolute dump. And let's blame the Scottish person. I think I've got a ginger fanny as well. I've got a ginger fanny and it's flat. When I asked her why
I don't think
That's
she
not
knows
what that means.
and all this is she couldn't afford
Yeah,
it.
Evie's still.
It was from IKEA. I need more evidence, Mama Bear. What's it because she has opposable thumbs? Leave my thumbs out of that. Do you have anyone who can corroborate your story? I may know someone. Bring in the witness. This is plaintiff number 2. She claims Goldie isn't who she seems. Has a reputation for telling lies. State your name, please. Gwendolyn Constance Periwinkle Hood. I live in the Shady Pines Convalescent Care, just over the river and through the woods. Right. I know that one. And also, and who are you involved in this case? This young lady here is my granddaughter. And her name is not actually Goldie. Her name is Lil Red. I know nothing of what this lady is talking about. My name is Helga, and I just like to eat strudel. You're from Glendale.
Glendale.
Have Glendale in Germany. Isn't that where I both eat you? Oh, yes. She's actually told people that I was eaten by the wolf. Really? Yes, but the truth is that she was actually being eaten herself by the wolf. You know what I mean by eating? Oh, dear. Oh, in fact, there he is. Oh, hello, that's the wolf. That was, yeah. The last time I saw that wolf, he was howling in her pussy. And I'm just back here chilling with my little piece of pussy and my piece of ass. It's funny because it's a darkness. You little red or Helga is what your grandmother's saying. This is not my grandmother. She has no house. She's homeless. So this story has many holes. Like German cheese, many holes. That's Swiss cheese. She's nice about cheese. Oh, my Grandma Hood. What? Do you have any evidence? May I call another witness? Yes, you may. Let's bring in the next witness. This is a surprise witness. She may have information of spellbinding relevance to the case. Which Teresa? Which Teresa? There's only one Teresa. You, Teresa. Me, Teresa. How you doing?
I like the witches have uniforms
Yeah.
in this.
And like hair.
Did you get yours at the Spotted Cauldron? It was a discount. Oh, was it? You sound like Cher, Witch Teresa. Tell us what you're involved with. And when I returned, half my porch had been eaten. Michelle, you remember my porch? Is the swing still there? It's gone. Oh, my goodness, Teresa. I know, and I don't know another lesbian witch to fiction. Oh, I got a few. Don't worry. Okay, good. I will send them your way. I continue with my pals. I'm frantic. This in my bed with a man. They said they were Hansel and Gretel, brother and sister. Oh, things that they were doing. No sibling would do. Not in my house. This is not Mississippi. Okay, listen. Blondie, I don't even know what your name is at this point. Explain yourself. So Gretel sounds like she's also from one of these countries that has an accent like this, so I'm going to say I'm really Gretel, watch. They are breadcrumbs. Why are you throwing crumbs on the courtroom floor? Because I'm Hansel and Gretel, it's true to my character. And Gretel, you're both? I am both. You are in trouble, Missy. You don't know.
I love it.
Sentence you to community service. You could spend the next 6 months helping all the king's horses and all the king's men put Humpty Dumpty back together again. That sounds like fun. That's not fun.
It's not fun.
For a happy ending. Ladies, can you find it in your heart to help this girl turn her life around? How about we hug it out? Cottontail, Officer Cottontail, big hug. Steve, come on, honey.
Tail.
Come on, everybody.
Raj was like,
I love harmony in my Hickory dickory dock. Cool turn. Hey, Wolfie. Where'd you go? Wolfie.
Well, it looks like the defendants have snuck out. Goldilocks, have you learned your lesson? With blowing down houses.
I'm done with blowing down houses, but I'm just starting blowing backs out. I love your hair, such a queen.
Thank you.
Oh, maybe let's go hump pillows.
Well, it looks like the litigants are just now arriving in the courtroom lobby.
Do you mind if I say hi to someone?
Don't mind at all.
Hi, dears. Look at me. I'm on TV. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. So now you three really didn't know each other before this case. Will the friendship continue?
Nothing brings you together like getting robbed by a little girl.
Yes, that's right.
I can make some coffee. Let's go eat the rest of my porch.
Her fucking walk is so silly. That was so silly.
I wonder how much was because they were saying improv.
I think Michelle had questions.
Yeah,
But I think the rest of it was all
the
mostly,
puns
yeah.
were. I mean, the fairy tale is a little bit low hanging fodder. On that note, if you'd like to buy our book, Fairytale, it's available at Amazon.com. It's not for kids.
No, yeah. Well,
There's-
you can tell by how many pages it is. Like 700.
It's kind of a modern milieu. The way that I pitch it to people is I say it's like Gossip Girl meets Game of Thrones, and it's
Check it out.
sexy and funny and adventure and fantasy. Woo! Ooh.
The hair. Ooh. I kind of like it. I like the whole sleeves.
It's like costumey
Gloves,
weirdly,
yeah.
but
I dig it.
Welcome to the main stage.
Ooh.
ooh.
The return of North Beach leather.
No, you'll stand. I am giving you a very beautiful thickening Grace Jones and
Okay.
The red throws me. The fuck that.
Yeah.
That.
down her face, and that's just the way she rocks, Mom.
The makeup, hair, and like
Yeah.
bust. I really like.
Jinx monsoon.
Girl,
Ooh, that's fun.
is on fire.
She can fork my pine.
I, Norma Desmond, meets Cruella de Vil, playing the evil
See our review for Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
of the porcupines.
Oh my god.
I love that.
Yeah.
Monet exchange.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like the hair.
This is very long. I have two suits.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I like the color.
And now that I can see it up close, the patterns on the outfit are fun.
They bring it something.
Yeah.
I do like that acid yellow kind of.
Yep.
Ooh.
She looks like one of those things from Mad Max
Yeah.
that are in the like
Or,
swampy area.
I'm serving you scorpion, alien, spike, reptile, humanoid. You're seeing Evie at her finest and at her tallest point here.
That's fun.
my god. Amazing.
I am a vampirist bitch, and everybody
I love it.
vampires do not age. Girl, I love to be impaled, so why not have a spike through my heart?
I want to suck your cock. Now, Vivian,
Ooh.
Oh.
Into this.
the time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
This is giving cyber Catwoman Vivian Westwood.
Yeah.
I feel so
I
powerful.
feel all that.
It's kind of like the one that I think Shea Coulee did a couple weeks ago. But this one feels... Ooh.
Rasha.
Gorgeous chastity belt I've ever seen.
Oh my god, I love this.
Yeah.
It's very space opera.
It is very space opera.
Like Deja Thoris.
There you go.
It's not slutty enough to be Deja Thoris, but... Oh. Flat, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Oh my god. The purple ponytail?
Up next, Shea Coulee.
That reminds me, I gotta get some medicine for my crabs. Horseshoe crabs, I mean.
Miss Coulee is
No.
galactic fairy touchdown
This is kind of a miss for me.
Well, I like all the elements. I'm gonna have to... We'll break it down a little bit more in a second. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
stars of the week are
Evie, just do a pretty look one week.
Oh. I'm a little surprised Raja didn't get in there.
I'm finally a tumble star this week. Ah! I'm gonna mark my diary. This is the day.
I like that makeup too.
ladies. The rest of you may take a seat.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna stay up here.
Oh.
Two legends. Stand
I don't like it.
This is your chance to impress me, win $10,000, and earn the power to block one of your fellow.
Okay. That was really good.
Yeah.
The challenge, the Fairytale Court. So I have like a
Where's
predication,
Did you- predilection?
predilection.
No. You had
Oh.
Fairytale Theater here for a long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't have it anymore. I have a predilection for fairytale and fairytale tropes and themes and puns. It was very funny. It was very silly.
Yeah.
They were all really good. I think that Monet struggled a little bit,
Okay.
and there was another one who I was like,
Well, I really like Raja a lot, but they were like blowing a lot of smoke up Raja's ass, in my opinion, because I thought the grandma was like just okay.
oh, I liked the grandma.
I mean, it was fine.
I liked it a lot.
It wasn't my favorite.
Well, so I kind of felt like Raja's being slept on.
I think she's being slept on. I agree with that. I just think
I also think she thinks she's being slept on. It's a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I think the grandmother was really great, and I give her a lot of credit for that, because it's like she already is the grand dame, and she was not being too vain
Yeah.
for that part.
that's fair.
And like, I think they all were really good. Trinity, she's such a physical performer when
The
she was
twirling
doing the
around
twirl.
with and honestly, just the sort of joke of wearing the exact same thing as Michelle was really funny.
That's sort of
too.
what I wonder, where I'm like, were they given those costumes, or did they come up with that themselves?
Sure.
I'm a little curious what of it, because like I said, it was an improv challenge, and so the assumption is that they were making it up. But I mean, they clearly were given prompts. We saw
Something,
that.
yeah.
But I thought Vivian was so funny.
So funny.
The different accents and the like.
Well, initially, just starting it off in like a really deep Scottish brogue is, for Goldilocks is hilarious. And then she went into a German because her name's Helga. And then later,
The Gretel.
Gretel and Hansel, and still German, so she's gonna stick with the accent. And then she just did an American accent and was like, "No, I am from Glendale."
And there was just like weird, like she was like, it has more holes in it than German cheese.
Yeah,
And Michelle was like, Swiss cheese. Michelle was really good in it too. I don't know. I was really impressed with I was very impressed with Evie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that her Big Bad Wolf was a solid take. Its roots are a little bit in the Warner Brothers cartoon and possibly even maybe a little bit of Johnny Depp from Into the Woods.
I was gonna say it was giving me a little bit of that, but not a ton.
But she was really bringing a lot to it that it didn't feel like a pale imitation. And I was really impressed with what she pulled out. And then she ended up being in both.
Yeah, she just stayed.
Both skits. Jinx is just,
Oh my god.
she's just such
it started immediately with not being able to close the door. The courtroom door. I mean,
because I honestly don't know. I was like, did she improvise that or did the door not shut and she just went with it?
maybe both. I mean, who knows?
I know, it's drop your book shocking. Because he couldn't with his stupid
With the stupid
mittens.
bunny hands.
You know they're not getting paid enough.
Pit crew? No.
But yeah, I think I definitely I was trying to think. I think I definitely agree with their assessments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if there was anything. I think Jada was good.
Maybe like, I don't know, Jada and Monet maybe were struggling.
No, it was Shay. I thought the Mama Bear. It was Shay and Monet.
Yeah,
I thought that they just quite weren't as connected or tuned in as everyone else was.
Yeah.
Everyone else was really
Well, they were right. They both were sort of the stuck up Karen characters, and so it's like harder to like improv.
It's
in,
harder
like,
to be
a
the straight
successful
man
way.
in
Exactly.
like a comedy routine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then we can do another look at this runway. Okay. So the more I looked at it, the more I loved it. There was something about like the red on the sides that threw me,
It is a
and
little strange,
the pleathery or leathery of it that threw me. But especially once that wig, that it was like, because what did Jeffrey Boyer? It's like an afro,
Like
pointy,
a cone afro, yeah.
It was so good, and the makeup. I think that makeup look,
It's really good.
the whole thing, it brings the whole thing together.
I agree.
So I love this.
Grace Jones was correct.
The upside down earring.
Yeah.
So a lot of them took the spikes in a very literal or a
Yeah.
very sort of like expected way. That's not necessarily a problem.
No. But that's what makes Jinx so interesting.
I like this a lot. I don't think it's her best.
I don't think it's her best, but I like that it's different.
And I do like the porcupine
Yeah.
sort of thing that you get it. I think maybe it's either the faux velvet. There's something a little kind of cheap about the dress part that I'm like, when the rest of it I think is so good, but I think it's a very solid and I appreciate the not literal metal spikes. I think this is probably my least favorite, although I do agree with you.
Once I realized it was like a plaid and a stripe, I was like, oh, okay. But also it's just sort of like, I was just sort of like, yeah, I mean, okay. Like it's fine. It's nice.
I think the little bits
There's
of
spikes on
color helped sort of break it up a little bit so that it didn't get...
I think in that sense, I would have picked a different tartan that did have a bright color running through it, like a bright red or a bright yellow. See, because this is kind of my least favorite. I mean, the face is amazing, but like, I don't know. It was so interesting when Evie won, and that was also like the first season that we watched live, I think. And so I like it, and I like her vibe, and I like that there's a place for her in drag. But it's like, I don't know. It's like every week she's like a creature from the Black Lagoon, and I'm like, okay, but like, what about something else though? Like,
well, because
what if we did something else?
her like lip sync look. First of all, that
Oh,
wig,
I liked it, yeah.
but it was a bit more glamour. You know, I think this is great. It's just not the one I'm going to be choosing if I'm being given this lineup.
Yeah, agreed.
And I agree, this makeup on her is stunning.
The makeup is out of control. It's so good.
I want to see Evie do Yzma from Empress New
Oh
Groove.
my god, yeah, 100%.
I think that, like...
Yeah. This is my favorite. This is just hands down my favorite. I think it's so clever on the Spike thing. I think it looks just like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Everything about it. I think it's so fun and so clever.
So I actually I do like it a lot. I do wish that it was a dress.
Okay.
I mean, I love all this, and it gives like coffin, eleganza, and the candelabra. But there's something about the leotard of it, and I mean, there's lots of happening. Like there's a lot, but it's almost like I think maybe bring in just a hair more of what Bosco did with the heart on.
Okay.
But no, this is fantastic. We need to watch some of the older seasons because I think it's Sasha Velour does like a just straightforward Lucy's wedding dress.
Ooh.
And it's like slightly more glammed.
Okay.
Or like cleaned.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like the train.
I get what you mean, but to me it's kind of giving like the brides and Lucy, so it works.
No, I love this. I was saying it kind of does remind me a little bit of what I think it was Shea Coulee when she was, it was like Catwoman and it had like all the writing on it.
Yeah.
But I think
it was like white with black
or pinkish
writing.
maybe,
Yeah.
but I think I prefer
This looks so clean. This is such a clean look. And that's a weird thing to say about a baby blue
bondage
with spikes all over them and a gimp mask with a cross on it. But it's such a clean look, and it's not my favorite one, but I think it's really good. And I thought she just did amazing in this.
It's so complete though.
Yeah.
Like the concept, and I think her figure looks great.
Amazing,
like,
yeah.
The more I looked at it, the more I liked it.
Yeah, me too. I saw this thing earlier that was like, you have to stop saying assless chaps because chaps by their nature are assless. If a chaps had an ass, that's just pants. And I was like, that's fair.
I love this.
It's so fun.
I mean, I guess so while I think she was great in the challenge, maybe she wasn't really stretching her muscles. It was pretty sort of like standard. So maybe had she gotten just a little bit better, I think she could have, like, I feel like if there was a top 3, then she was 3.
Sure.
So, because I love this. I love the I can't think of the word I want to use. The depth, like the intensity, like the texture, the layers, the like it's not just purple and gold. There's like, it's iridescent.
It's really good.
The ponytail, I love it. So the more time I spent with it, the more I liked it. I think I don't like the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love from the ribs up.
Okay.
And I really like is it an alien? Is it a fairy? Like the hair, the spikes. I really love the makeup. But there's just because even from the back I love. Yeah. But there's something just half off for me that doesn't fully.
Not my favorite.
You're like
I like her a lot. I don't know. It's just not it didn't feel cohesive in any way to me. It was like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like a finished piece of clothing.
I get that. I think it was an interesting concept.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'm going to cobble something together with that pretty quickly. We have a lot to do. So I'm going to just sort of like, pew.
Yep.
And hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you enjoyed us. We'll be back next week. Please like and subscribe, comment, and buy Fairytale. Fashion, fantasy, humor, and adventure collide when a group of spoiled royals must find and defeat an ancient evil in this contemporary reimagining of classical fairy tale characters and tropes.
Stories and characters. You were so close. Bye.
New friend Silver.